quantum healing, the teachings. So tonight, what I'm going to work with, or what I've been guided to do, is a work that I've been doing for years. And it came in years ago. I remember looking back in my DNA through my ancestral lines, and in complete honor and respect to my ancestors, I realized that, or was shown that there was certain information within my DNA which was missing. And that was the archetype of a father, a mother, in pure consciousness, pure support, leaders. So different information was missing, I could feel, from the DNA. And that's where I started to really be guided to specific locations in the world and specific temples and sites where they were holding the essence, the blueprint of leaders, of fathers, of mothers, pure consciousness. So the purest form or archetypes of a mother, of a father, of a husband, of a wife, of a healer, of an accountant, for example. There's all different systems. So I started to go to these ancient sites and sit with them. And I was shown and guided how to access the information. It's living fields of information. That's the thing. When people go to museums, for example, they think it's old information. It's not. It's a living field, living blueprints of pure information of different archetypes. So I started to sit with them and I started to allow them. I was shown how to access my DNA and to completely surrender and to completely accept what is not in my system with no judgment. The minute I bring judgment in the system, I'm out of the system. It will not work. So what I would do is honor my ancestors, honor what's in me, honor what's not in me. And then I'll open up my left side from my mom's side, the right side from my dad's side, and allow myself to melt into these blueprints of different leaders, for example, and feel what it's like to have these very powerful archetypes as a mom, as a dad in the system. And I noticed that my posture would change, my self-confidence would change, the way I would believe things I would think about myself or believe about myself would change, the way I behaved in the world would change. I would be more connected to who I am on a soul level. So for years, I was guided. I was living in Greece, for example, for the last 7 years, and I would be guided to go to certain archetypes, certain temples, and to sit there and meditate and to build up in my system day by day, week by week, different archetypes. And it took time. It took many, many years to build this up within me. So it's making so much sense of why I was guided to do that type of work. At the moment on this planet, there is a huge disturbance coming in the system around the masculine, the divine masculine. And the divine masculine and the divine feminine are being manipulated at the moment. So if you take mom out of the system, if you take dad out of the system, mom is connection with Mother Earth, father is connection with Creator. It's your own connection, Mother Earth, which is creation, father, Creator. Also, mom's side, biological mom is on the left side behind you. Biological dad is on the right-hand side behind you. You need this connection. You need it for connecting to your DNA. All the antidotes for you to heal, to transform, is within you already. And that you need to access through your DNA. You need your ancestors active within your DNA to live, to be here, to transform what's in your system. The minute you disconnect the mother and the father from the system, you're disconnected from your Creator. You are disconnected from your true intuition. You are disconnected from the Creator part within your DNA. And you are programmable. So what I was guided to do in this evening's webinar, so you can do it yourself first, and then you can support others, is to open up this pure information and restore the DNA, the sovereignty back to the feminine and the masculine, the mother, the father. So you have that information within the quantum field of your DNA, and you restore the integrity of your own DNA. If the DNA was manipulated through any medical procedure, you can restore the DNA too. So I want to support you to restore sovereignty back into the DNA and open up new strands of DNA. And we'll do that in this evening's webinar. So I'm going to open up all the archetypal information, which I've been working with, so you can embody and restore integrity back to your DNA. This is what I'll be working with in this evening's webinar, so you can activate it within yourself and restore integrity back to your DNA for your ancestors, for you first, for your ancestors, for your children, and for the world around us. Then you will have that in your system so you can support others to activate it too. It's really, really important that we do not lose integrity of who we are, of the divine feminine, of the divine masculine, of mother, father in the system. This is crucial at this moment on this planet, that we do not lose those connections. So I invite you to be part of this webinar, to open up those keys within you so you can restore integrity back into your own system and share that with the people around you. So if this resonates with you, I look forward to seeing you at the webinar. Last night's webinar was about bringing creation and working with the quantum field within the cells, within the body, within the subconsciousness, and resetting it. So there's many keys I was sharing, and then in questions and answers and Telegram, I'm going to be sharing more. So it's going to be very, very deep. And this is really, really important work at the moment to be doing. Have a beautiful day, and maybe I see you at the webinar later on. Thank you.